A very good afternoon to all our invited guests, speakers, and partners and viewers. Wherever you are, thanks for joining us at the International Built Environment Week IBEW 2020 Built Environment Accelerate to Market Program, BEAMP for short, Demo Day. Now, BEAMP is a multi-agency initiative involving BCA, JTC Corporation, and Enterprise Singapore, powered by TNB Ventures. Launched in February 2019, the program aims to fast-track solutions to the market by sourcing innovative technologies to solve challenges faced by the built environment sector.
Coming off from an overwhelming response last year, this is the second year of Singapore BEAMP Demo Day, where we will get a chance to witness a showcase of innovative solutions from the built environment ecosystem.
Boy, and I can't believe it's been a year. Good to see you again. My name is Wei Pin.
And my name is May.
Right, May, so this is our second year running the BEAMP Demo Day. What can we expect from this year's program?
Well, you will be hearing about BCA's programs and opportunities for the growing built environment industry from BCA. And today, we have also put together 7 pitches from innovative companies who have benefited from BCA's programs to drive innovation, adoption, and vibrancy for the local ecosystem. Hey Wei Bing, I believe that there will be an opportunity for our attendees to meet them through this platform.
Definitely. We have arranged for the viewers with opportunities to talk to these companies through business meetings. At the same time, we have our program partners BCA, JTC, and Enterprise Singapore, whom you can meet as well. If you want to know more about program support, this is a good chance to meet.
Wow, can't wait to meet them later. Well, let's get started with today's demo day. To start us off, we would like to welcome Building and Construction Authority, BCA, to give a welcome remark. Mr. Lai Chun Kit, Executive Manager of Advanced Construction and Innovation Department, Built Environment Research and Innovation Institute, BCA, to give us a welcome remark. Chun Kit, please.
Hello everyone, I'm Jun Kit from the Built Environment Research and Innovation Institute of the Building and Construction Authority, or BCA. This is the Research and Innovation Center of BCA, which is tasked to drive technological and innovative solutions for a future-ready built environment. This afternoon session, the Built Environment Accelerate to Market Program, or we call it BEAMP for short, is one of our key initiatives. And this multi-agency initiative is intended to build up a vibrant ecosystem of innovators for the built environment sector. Before we get to the innovator pitches lined up for today, let me just provide an overview of built environment innovations for the benefit of our international audience. The need for the built environment sector to embrace changes through business process re-engineering and technology adoption has never been greater than in recent months. Globally, 3 key trends are shaping the built environment sector. First, climate change and global warming have driven the need for more energy-efficient green buildings. Second, rapid urbanization and increasing manpower squeeze have also pushed the use for more technology in place for manpower. And third, advancements in digital technology is making smart building, digital design, and construction a reality. The COVID-19 situation has also added new impetus for off-site manufacturing, safer workplace, and remote operations. Recognizing the 3 key global trends which are shaping the sector, we have therefore started our transformation journey even before the COVID-19 pandemic. The launch of the Construction Industrial Transformation Map, or Construction ITM for short, in 2018, sets the vision for an advanced and integrated built environment sector, which is led by progressive firms and a competent workforce. This vision is supported by 6 key thrusts to build innovation acumen, capabilities, skills, and markets through strengthening collaboration and a progressive regulation. The Construction ITM has identified 3 key transformation areas to realize its vision. First, green buildings to drive higher energy efficiency in buildings. Second, design for manufacturing assembly, or DFMA for short, to enable more off-site manufacturing and on-site assembly. In this way, construction manpower can be reduced. Third, integrated digital delivery, or IDD for short, to streamline processes and connect stakeholders digitally along the entire design of construction and facility management value chain. To drive innovation and enterprise in these focus areas, BCA adopts a holistic approach. For example, with BEAMP, built environment firms are encouraged to pose their business challenges to the global innovation community. This is to widen the innovation base and to allow even proven solutions from outside our sector to be adapted for our needs. Shortlisted innovators will develop the solutions with the advisory from the challenge owner, who will also provide a test bed for the solutions. In the process, innovators will also receive a co-funding support and be plugged into the sector for market development. While BM provides a platform to drive innovation development, we are also mindful that regulations clearance may sometimes impede adoption for certain technology, particularly when the technology is new in Singapore. Therefore, BCA also provides a one-stop solution called the Build Innovation Panel, or BIP for short, to facilitate the review of existing regulatory requirements that may discourage innovations. For innovation projects which require guidance in regulatory matters, BIP will help to pave the way forward at any juncture during the course of innovation development. We also like to point out that BIP also facilitate regulatory clearance for industrial-ready solutions that benefit built environment, regardless of whether they came in through PM. And to allow emerging technology to have more traction with the industry, opportunities offered by the Built Environment Technology Alliance, or BETA for short, will allow innovative solutions to be plugged into a managed industry consortium for test drive and wider adoption. This will eventually help firms in the built environment sector to build new capabilities. If you are interested to learn more about BETA, do visit the associated BSG Pavilion, which is also part of this digital IBEW. By now, I'm sure all of you are eager to hear directly from our innovators on how they are solving some of the most pressing challenges faced by the built environment firms. I would just like to end off my sharing here that if you belong to any of these groups of audience, we would like to invite you to join us at the business meeting to find out more about the program, BM, and our innovators. The on-screen instruction on how to do so will be provided towards the end of the session. So stay tuned and talk to you in the breakout room shortly. Thank you.
Thank you, Jinkit. This year's Build Environment Accelerate to Market program was launched back in February 2019. The call received an overwhelming response of proposals from startups, SMEs, and established providers. A total of 22 projects qualified for funding under BM.
That's right. We will be unveiling these 22 features during the course of 3 BM demo sessions. They will be split into 3 categories. Today, on the 10th of September, we will be hearing pitches from the Site Management Innovation category. Tomorrow, at the same time, on 4th of September, we will be hearing pitches in the Productivity Innovations category. And lastly, on Monday, the 7th of September, we will be hearing pitches in the Facilities Management and Green Management category. So please stay tuned with us at 3 p.m. on these 3 days for the pitches.
This is exciting. And now we will invite the companies in the Site Management Innovations category to give a 5-minute pitch of the projects that they will be working on. Companies, please. First up, let's welcome Hubble.
Hi everyone, very pleased to meet you virtually today. I am Gladys and I'm from Hubble. We are the market leader in the construction technology industry. In fact, we are one of the very rare startups who have bootstrapped and grown rapidly and profitably. It was only until last year that we raised an institutional funding of $5 million. And we are going to use this to continually expand our product line, as well as to expand to the Southeast Asia market. We have expanded to Malaysia. We are very excited to go to Indonesia, my hometown, tempat kelahiran saya, also to Thailand, to Vietnam. And now I'll be sharing with you my screen. With the COVID-19 situation, these past few months have been difficult. The world has come to a stop, but Hubble has not. BCA did not. In fact, we have been working tirelessly day and night together with BCA to develop the Build SG COVID-Safe platform. It is a centralized nationwide database to help the industry, the construction industry, to have a safe restart rapidly and swiftly. And to enable this, Hubble is launching Singapore's first construction digital platform, the Hubble platform, where we are going to onboard 300,000 migrant workers into a single platform to provide a single source of truth. It is an integrated system. The green layer you can see over here is BCA as well as the government agencies' databases, whereas the blue layer, it is where the construction industry is. Through the Hubble platform, they will be able to enjoy the 5 key benefits. The first one is the streamlined access control. We are going to only allow healthy personnel to enter the work sites and prevents any sick workers to actually enter the site. And to all this, we are going to maintain a digital health record, digital movement record. This digital record is going to facilitate on the contact tracing purpose. And eventually, we are going to see a full digitized work sites in terms of safety and quality management as well. This is how the system looks like. Summary, these are the key benefits that you can attain from the Build SG COVID-Safe platform and the Hubble platform is to achieve a COVID-safe worksite and workforce in terms of a full integration to the government agencies' databases and in providing digital health and movement record. This will facilitate on the contact tracing as well as providing a full digitized solution of your worksite. If you're interested, do sign up through this link. You can also find more information. We are also excited to see our friends from the neighboring countries from overseas. Do come on board. Hubble platform is an open and modular system, so we can look into integrating with your system there and implementing it to the other country. So with this, if you do have any inquiries, do send it through our email put over here, the team@hubble.sg. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hubble, the world of smart work site, everyone. Remember, if you want to talk to them, check out our link to the business meetings that will be shown at the end of the program. Now, up next, we have Tagvance. Tagvance platform enables real-time tracking of assets and resources with accuracy even down to a few centimeters. Tagvance, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Olivia. I'm the co-founder for Tagvance. Thanks BCA and MDA to co-host this event. A short introduction about us. We started in 2017 in Singapore. We are an IoT innovation startup specialized on setting up the IoT network that enabling two-way communication between the tags and sensors to collect location and environmental data to increase the productivity on site. Our technology is the first in industry that's using LoRa and Bluetooth as a backbone infrastructure alongside with 2 other location patents. We won the IMDA Open Challenge, and we are the winner for the workforce tracking platform with BCA in the BEAMP development program. We probably run 6 pilot projects and 2 ongoing commercial projects in Singapore with positive revenue and 5 times growth to the last year. Now, allow me to present my slide. The world is moving forward and the technology has evolved. But the other industry has gained from this technology innovation and increased their productivity to 155%. Construction has left behind. That gives us a global productivity gap of $1.63 trillion. This is a huge global problem. By only looking at the location tracking system itself, it accounts for $27.4 billion in the global market. And APAC has the highest demand, that's growth rate with 13.2%. We are working with mission critical companies in the construction side. And these are the 4 most common problems that happen all the time. So the manual heat cons, high risk working environments, underutilized resources, and recently the COVID-19 safety regulations. The new regulations for the construction to start work with the safety distancing, it means less productivity and higher costs with a manpower monitoring to the safety distancing on site. And the cost of the absence due to safety issue is counted for 4% of the global GDP. Luckily, we have the market available method for the asset tracking. However, there's no silver bullets for Wi-Fi equipment. It's very highly cost to set up. Bluetooth beacon can only tell you the proximate location. CCTV is not applicable if the workers are wearing a mask. AIDC and the app softwares is the most commonly used. However, it requires manual entry, and there's a lot of locations there's no signal. Also, our workers may not carry a handphone on site. Tagvance, where IoT innovation startup offers real-time, high-accuracy tracking that monitors solution for construction industry. This allows business to monitor personnel at indoors, outdoors, in subwater, and in all the harsh environments. Our product offers an end-to-end solution, starting from the setup, the hardwares, to the end of the software platform. We are also integrated to any ERP system, including SAP, track together, and the solution can be deployed on cloud or on-premise as well. This is an actual setup in a construction place. And from this map, you can see that the person is moving and the dot is moving in map in real time. With a simple click, the operators can travel in time for assets need attention and optimization. Wherever and whenever you want to track, we bring you the dot on the map. And lastly, we're providing actionable insights with customizable dashboards using Insider. First of all, we are using game engine and 3D to reflect the real site condition without using a camera. This is our track record, and we are very successfully delivered the solution to 17 mines, 2 construction sites, and 3 in marine industry. Trust in our team. We're committed and passionate to deliver the best solution to our customer with the best digital solutions. And we are looking for customers, partners, and investors. Thank you. Please contact us for further information. Thank you.
Thank you, Tagvance. Anyone who knows the founders will know that they are a very enterprising bunch. Now, up next, we have Vulcan AI. Vulcan AI enables Industry 4.0 through its AI applications by optimizing processes to generate higher yield, revenue, while reducing input costs. Vulcan AI, please.
Hi, I'm Manik. I'm the CEO and founder of Vulcan AI. Vulcan AI is a deep tech artificial intelligence company that helps enterprises do more with less. We help clients scale and unlock value from AI at a commercial scale. We are looking for early adopters of digital technology and people who want to innovate together with us. So today, through my slides, I will walk you through a WorkSafe solution which uses IoT and AI to build safer environments for your staff. So Vulcan WorkSafe is a multi-sensory AI solution which can be operated in multiple environments. It basically listens to all the things which are happening in various environments and generates alerts ranging from social distancing, people not wearing masks, or too many people gathering in one place, or workers not wearing safety equipment, or fire hazards, or slip, trip, fall events. The way it works is you can deploy a 3D sensor at a site which is undergoing construction, or you can overlay the AI through an existing CCTV infrastructure in malls and offices, or you can give very small variables to your staff and workers, and the AI processes and generate relevant alerts for the supervisors. The one thing which I would like to highlight, especially during these times, is COVID-19 prevention through regular enforcement of safe management measures. So the AI can tap into a 3D sensor or an existing CCTV to automatically detect the number of people who are there at a work site and whether they're keeping social distance or not, whether they're wearing masks or not. And if they're not, then a simple alarm can be sounded, which acts as a reminder to workers to follow the safe management measures. We've realized over the last few months that workers have been really hard hit by COVID-19. And one of the key things which is needed to ensure that business continues is not disrupted is being able to identify workers who have come in close contact with a confirmed case. Imagine if you can mine through CCTV feeds, mine through various data, and only identify the few workers who came in contact with a confirmed case, then you don't have to shut down your whole operation. You don't have to shut down your workplace because you can just quarantine and isolate the few workers which came in contact, and the rest can continue business as usual. And all that is done through Vulcan's WorkSafe AI by mining through the CCTV feeds which may be deployed. The other thing which the WorkSafe AI has been trained to do is to detect whether people are wearing the PPE which is prescribed. For instance, safety glasses, safety vest, hard hats or boots. The AI has already been trained to detect when people are not wearing that. It has also been trained to detect liquid spills or fire hazards or safety hazards. So the same AI detecting various different risks and sending you alerts. You would be surprised to know that actually every year in Singapore, nearly 3,000 employees have a slip, trip, or fall incident. To keep people safe, we have developed an AI which can again mine into a 3D sensor or can understand the human patterns by a wearable and then detect when a worker has had a fall or a slip. And with the precise location, an alert can be sent so that action and help can be provided. So how does it all come together? I've talked about various AI capabilities. The way it is deployed is in three modes. One is at work sites where construction is going on. We have built a small mini robot which acts as a second pair of AI eyes. So in the morning, you can switch on the COVID-19 module. So when you're doing your morning briefing, it can ensure that people are wearing masks, they're keeping social distance. And as the day progresses, you can move this little robot to wherever you need to, and it can look for fire hazards, slip, trip, falls, and many other things. So one robot, but one which does many different things, and especially suitable for areas where there may not be CCTV coverage. The other area is places where there is no CCTV coverage, like toilets or under construction sites. We have a small variable which we can stitch it into the uniform or put it into a PPE so that when workers have a fall, the signal can be sent and help can be dispatched. The other environment is built completed environment like offices and malls. So if we have CCTV coverage already, we can integrate all of that AI into a central dashboard. So in one place, you can see all the alerts which are happening, and you can dispatch either your supervisor or SMOs to exactly the right place at the right time to take the right action. So how do we get started? So we visit your site, we see this existing CCTV coverage, we identify the areas where new sensors need to be installed, we identify the high-risk individuals who we need to give the variables. Then for 2 weeks, our AI learns and monitors for your specific environment. And at the end of the 2 weeks, you will basically start getting alerts for all your sites while you're on the move. So when you're in one place, you can still monitor your work site. You can make sure your workers and premises are safe. So why work safe? So while it is a very innovative and a cutting edge solution, it's tested, it's proven. We have been selected by Ministry of Manpower. It's been deployed at many sites. We're test bedding at various other sites, and it is backed by a solid implementation team. I and my colleagues at Vulcan, we've spent many years, we have 150 years of experience delivering projects at Accenture and Ernst & Young, and we build solutions that work. So we will make it work for you. So if you liked what I said so far, and you're serious about safety of your premises and of your staff, and you want to discuss more, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's do more with less together. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Vulcan AI. Next, we have Unabiz. Unabiz calls themselves the enabler of massive IoT that's based in Singapore and Taiwan. Unabiz, please.
Hi, I'm Jonathan. I'm the Managing Director of Unabiz, and we are an IoT company. Today, we're going to share with you an exciting thing about what IoT can do on the construction side. We are fast growing. In the last 4 years of our startup life, we actually have grown many times, and our revenue this year is more than 10 times of last year because there's so many exciting things. All right, I'm going to show you right away. All right. Okay, talking about construction, what do we do? It's all about, a lot of things about utilization of where, and tracking where the devices go to. And you also want to know where they go to. You also want to know how much is being used. And in these days of COVID, you also need to minimize the number of people and doing all this manual work. And you like to do it using automations. And so how do you do it? Is what our solution do. We are able to put in a simple tracker to fit into the machine and track where they are. All right, and not only that, to not only track where they are, but we are able to measure the utilization of the equipment by how much is being used through vibrations and the sensings of the equipment itself. And through this, we are able to then be able to give you a utilization reports and where it goes to and so forth. Because right now, when you send equipment out there, all the cranes, the excavators, you send them out, they may be projected out there, and for the next 3 months and 6 months, 9 months, you do not know whether everything is being used. Is it being utilized? Is it only half the time, or is it being sitting there idling all the time? So you want to be able to use its sensors to be able to track them and to be able to optimize the usage of it. And through it, another side benefit is you are also able to also calibrate your preventive maintenance. But you like, if you listen to this, like, come on, maybe I think you probably heard of it somewhere before. For the equipment like Caterpillars, the Volvos, they already have all this, their new excavator. You're able to have all the IoT, all the sensor equipment, you're able to know the fuel and so forth. It's really built in. So they say, you have it right. But why do we want to use ours? Because we realize that, true, you may have it there, but the thing is, you want equipment that is low cost. Many contractors telling me it's very expensive when you buy it from the main guys. Secondly is, you also want a device that actually work across all the different vendors, whether it's Caterpillar, Volvo, and other equipments. And you also want a sensor that also work with things that is actually non-motorized, maybe the battery packs and so forth. So you want the sensors that's simple, low cost, easy, and can plug in straight away with very minimum kind of installation work. And you want to work it right out of the box. And you also want a sensors that actually is very cost effective with the right price point. So that is where we actually work with Sembo to create this solution for you. All right. So how do it work? So we look at the excavator. If it's sitting there in the workspace resting, then we keep it quiet there. But once it's actually start to move the construction site, we are able to track where it goes to from point A to point B to point C. All right. And once it goes on to the actual site itself, if we're resting there for 6 months, we're then able to track within these few months where does it move, when does it start working, and lunchtime is it resting, evening time is it working, and so forth, or is it idling in the work site. We're able to track all of this, all right? And once the data is collected, we send it we capture the location via satellites, and we also able to capture it Wi-Fi need be, and the data is then sent over a 0G Sigfox network. All right, so what does that mean? It means that it is a very simple, low-cost network very low running costs, and using a battery that can last easily about 4 years, which means you don't need to maintain it thereafter. You just plug and you play and it works immediately. And all this data go to a common dashboard, and you can cut across different devices, and you can have a very common screen to really monitor your devices. So you see here an example, which is then deployed in Sembo. So you can put an excavator, but here we show an example of it on the battery pack. Very simple, just mount and it just works out of the box very easily. Okay, so it's a very simple solution. All right, so why do we select this? Because we actually done many projects. We've done project in Airbus. We've done a project right now in SIA, similar kind of tracking, but on planes, cargo that cut across different countries. We've done project in Changi Airport and so forth. So, but here we designed a very simple, easy to deploy, work out of the box solution for the construction industry, so that you can do it very easily straight away. So, lastly, who do we look for? All right, we're looking for customers. We believe that right now is the time to really invest in technology, because manpower, foreign workers, and all of this going to be a crunch. So you want to use technology to be able to supplement. Secondly, we're also looking for partners, because we know that a lot of things can be further enhanced with better software, better partners. So we are also looking at people that can work with us. And lastly, we're looking for investors. We are right now, we are on to a Series B investment. Last year, in a Series A, we raised about 10 million. And right now we're in Series B right now. And a lot of big companies is actually talking to us. So we also do welcome you to come to speak to us if you are interested in this area. All right. So that's all. If there's any question, do feel free to write to us. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Unabiz. Next, we have Dana Labs. Dana Labs has an innovative hardware solution with real-time analytics and advanced intelligence for worksite safety management. Dana Labs, please.
Hi, I'm Tian. And at Dana Labs, we aspire to use computer vision to improve site safety. So Dana Labs was established in 2019, and we are an AI and analytics specialist that helps businesses leverage on data and technology to make well-informed decisions. Now, more recently, we've developed a surveillance AI for construction sites, which is currently being rolled out at work sites with industry leaders like Sultan's Bashi and Penta Ocean Construction. Now, without further ado, I'd like to direct your attention to the slides so that I can share more about our works with you. Now, too often, construction sites are dynamic, and it is very challenging to have an overview of all ongoing activities and safety breaches. Now, in just 2019, there had been 14 death cases at construction sites, and the last one in November was attributable to poor housekeeping. So to improve the site visibility and to flag out safety breaches more proactively, we developed a solution that is able to do real-time analytics and capable of advanced intelligence. Now, this solution is intended to be very mobile, and it is super easy to set up. So the solution comes in two parts. The solution comprises of the hardware, which is the computing unit, and the software, on the other hand, is comprised of a series of computer vision and analytics frameworks. Now, the solution, again, it is super easy to set up, and it can function without any additional changes or installations of hardware to the existing CCTV infrastructure in place. Now, more than that, the AI alone is the AI module is modifiable and can be modified in accordance to the different kind of needs depending on the site requirements. So we'll be working with JTC to implement the solution at Bulim Square to monitor the storage area. So in order to ensure that equipment are properly stored at in accordance to the housekeeping rules. So we will be training the AI to recognize what is acceptable and what's not acceptable, so that when the AI picks up something that is not acceptable, it will trigger a notification to be sent over to the person in charge to inform of the mislocation or misplacement of objects. And of course, with enough CCTV coverage, our solution will be able to screen out potential sites that could to the safety officers to take actions before they cause any casualties. So beyond just equipment storage monitoring, our solution is also capable of doing object recognition, a wide array of objects, in fact. So for example, it can be used to monitor people at work, and it can also be used to monitor vehicles on the road. Another of our recent project is the safety distancing analyzer. Now, we've developed an easy-to-deploy AI that leverages on existing CCTV infrastructure to help managers monitor and track the safety situation at work. So our solution can provide automated notification and daily reporting. So with our solution, safety distancing officers can focus on their work, the primary responsibilities, without compromising on safety distancing supervision. Now, our team is business savvy and technically sound. So Greg and I together, we have brought in over 60 different kind of partnerships to Kyber, which is now recognized as one of the largest liquidity provider in the ecosystem, in blockchain ecosystem, as it recently surpassed $1 billion in trade volume. Xiaomen has a PhD in computer engineering, and he has years of experience in analytics and AI. And of course, Yongkang's Helix Technologies has provided data engineering services to companies and projects that exceed $2 billion in value. Now, we have a working product and solution for human and object recognition. And we are looking to increase the deployment locations. So if you are operators of large-scale complexes, like shopping malls and stadiums, we would like to speak with you about our solution. And if you are involved in CCTV or camera distributions, we would like to work with you to cater our solutions to your customers as part of your offering packages. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dana. And next up, we have Megapixel. Megapixel has a solution that provides a site overview of the operating conditions. Megapixel, please.
Hi, thank you. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, this is Jerry from Megapixel Solutions. And today I'm going to present you a solution which allows the construction companies to have a better site overview of the construction operating solutions. I would like to actually start our presentation right now. Thank you. So firstly, who are we? Okay. Megapixel Solutions is a software development company that we have been in the market for several years. And having said that, in the last 4 years, we have a track record in supporting the construction industry in terms of their workflow and safety inspection, right? And having said that, we have actually successfully and have ongoing implementations of our flagship products, which is the Globalers, which I'm going to share later, in several companies. For example, the current Capital Spring project is 79 Robinson Road and the current Changi Airport T2 expansion project. And this solution has been successfully been implemented in the Pier 71 Sparkport Challenge 2019. So in fact, having said that just now, Globalers is a suite of B2B products whereby we are actually enabling construction industry to have better productivity in construction sites. We have several modules inside this productivity suite. For example, permit to work workflow, safety inspection workflow, manpower workflow, to name a few. Having said that, what we are going to do here is to present deliverable with JTC. What we are doing here is to develop a platform which allows the overview analysis of safety scenarios on site. All right. So the two key scenarios is about human-to-human detection and human-to-vehicle collision prevention. And this is actually more important, more critical now, especially with the COVID-19 situation, where we need to practice safe distancing. We want to ensure that all workers are actually working safely within the safe distancing condition itself. Right? And with all this data, it will be actually sent to our backend, where we provide actually big data analytics to allow the environment to allow the management and safety distancing officer to actually find out what are the potential issues and resolve them accordingly. And this part of solution will be actually integrated to our initial suite of construction sites products. And we are going to elevate our ONI, which is one of the module, observation and intervention module, into a better, better version 2.0 module for here. So a quick example, over here, what would the management would be able to see once they integrated this system itself? For example, over here, we can see that we are able to see for each company, each organization, their daily safe distancing infringement. Typically, we are from the statistics here, we are able to see that at which area, which location, which time of the day, there could be more safe distancing infringement. And from here, management will be able to get this are able to use this data to be able to fine-tune, manage their workflow better so that they are able to decrease the chances of all these potential safe distancing measures. Having said that, the result of doing that is that the moment that if there's any workers that are having COVID-19, especially at this period of time, they might be being issued a stop work order, and this costs time, money to the company itself. And this is actually something that all companies will want to avoid. In addition, there is actually a periodical time data which management can be able to see whether each companies or each workers have been practicing better safe distancing or vehicle-to-vehicle tracking of these things. All right. So from here itself, companies are able to actually provide and promote better safe workplace environment and better safe workplace practice in the long run. So this is the key thing that companies want to do to promote more safety workplace, so that there will be better productivity, the reduction of time and money being incurred on the company itself. All right. So as mentioned just now, our solutions have been implemented in several companies and industries. So Jewel Changi has been using our products during the construction phase, and currently Changi Airport Group are also using it in their Terminal 2 expansion project. And we have been working with several construction companies and partners on this solution itself. So what we are looking for are customers to adopt these solutions, particularly in the construction industry and the facility management industry itself. And of course, we welcome other partners to push this solution, work with us to actually elevate these products better. Right. For more information, feel free to drop us an email or contact us. And our Google Meet and Zoom are over here for you to contact us anytime. Thank you.
Thank you, Megapixel. Next, we have Ackcio. Ackcio builds reliable wireless monitoring solutions for industrial monitoring applications. Ackcio, please.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Nimanta, the co-founder and CEO of Ackcio. And at Ackcio, we build reliable wireless monitoring solutions for industrial monitoring applications. Our name originates from Harry Potter, so if you're wondering, there's a spell called Ackcio that brings things far away from you to your hands, and that's what we enable in these industrial monitoring applications. Allow me to share my screen and tell you more about what we do. So we founded the company in 2016. It was founded by myself and my partner Mubashir. The two of us did our PhDs in wireless networks and wanted to do something meaningful to the industry based on our expertise. And with that humble ambition, we've been running for the past 4 years, through which we've managed to grow a lot. We are now used in 16 different countries across 5 continents, where we help construction and mining projects to monitor their infrastructure development projects safely, reliably, and cost-effectively. And over time, we've managed to partner with very helpful investors like Wavemaker and Enterprise Singapore that have helped to accelerate our growth even further. So let me give you a bit of background about what we do before I go into more details about our solutions. So geotechnical monitoring is what actually keeps the construction projects and mining projects safe while things are happening. So they allow all contractors to make sure that things in the site conform with design specifications. So if anything is out of the ordinary, if a wall is tilting or if something is developing cracks, geotechnical monitoring would allow you to capture that information. So this is carried out by installing thousands of sensors across the site and monitoring these sensors on a day-to-day basis. So the problem in this process is the way that the monitoring is currently being done. So the sensors are monitored using very manual means like manpower or cable-based solutions, which are super costly to deploy, maintain, and they produce erroneous data as well. So this is where we saw an opportunity to provide a new way of monitoring their existing sensors. So we don't provide sensors. The sensors are the same old geotechnical sensors, but they're monitored in a very reliable wireless way and using the solution that we provide. So our solution has, it's a very simple, easy to use solution, plug and play with existing sensors. So the sensors are connected to our nodes called, devices called nodes that run on batteries, and you can place them anywhere in a construction site or a mine, above ground, underground, doesn't matter. and they have their own wireless radios through which they can talk to each other and send all their sensor data reliably and wirelessly to a central device called the gateway. The gateway then uploads all that sensor data to a central software system such as ours, Ackcio Cloud, or other third-party software systems and servers as well. So it's a very simple, easy-to-use plug-and-play system that works with existing geotechnical and structural sensors. So this is an example deployment that we carried out in Singapore in the River Valley area. As you can see, there's a construction site in the middle, and there are existing condominiums all around it. So a lot of geotechnical sensors were monitored in this project, and all those sensors were connected to our devices and connected to our nodes, which sent data reliably and wirelessly to the gateway device. And the other nodes that were far away and from the gateway still weren't left behind. They could talk to the other devices in the network and send all this sensor data reliably to the gateway. And from the gateway, everything was uploaded to our cloud. So this is how the system is reliable and could be deployed to monitor various challenging projects like what you see here. And Singapore is not just where we've been deploying our solutions. We have deployments in, as I said, in over 16 countries. And these are some examples of projects that we carried out in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Australia, and in Singapore as well. So going into a bit about the Australian deployment, as you can see, this is a mining project, and it involved monitoring lots of sensors around a tailings dam in a mine. So this is some pictures again from the deployment, where the sensors were connected to our nodes, scattered around in the site, and they were monitoring piezometers that were buried underground. And again, the sensor data was sent to the gateway, where everything was collected and uploaded to a central server. So this is our track record, and we would love to meet with other partners who are looking for reliable ways of monitoring their geotechnical sensors in all their projects. And we're also going for our Series A raise early next year. So if you are an investor, we would love to discuss more with you as well. So once again, I'm Nimantha, co-founder and CEO of Ackcio. My contact details are here, and I'll be waiting at the Google Meet room that we've set up as well. So we'd love to chat more and see how we can collaborate with y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ackcio.
Thank you for all the pitches. We want to thank all our presenters today for doing such an amazing job and sharing the insights in the vibrant built environment ecosystem.
I bet some of you have questions, either to partner or would like to engage them. So don't forget to log in for the business meetings later. If you're interested in working together with the awardees or looking to see if it fits your business needs, you should find out more from them here. And if you are an end user representing your company looking for business solutions, then you should take the chance to see if the solution can meet your needs. And lastly, we have gathered also our program partners, BCA, JTC, and Enterprise Singapore in one of the meetings. If you have any more questions about the various programs and how they can help you, do hop onto their link.
Now the links to the different business rooms will be posted at the end of today's program. Do look out for it. Remember, we have a date tomorrow, same time, same place. Tomorrow we'll be hearing pitches from the Productivity Innovations category. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.